A major winter storm is developing right now. I'll break down snowfall predictions and ice accumulation predictions as we go into this weekend. It is Friday, January 23rd, 2026. These are the forecast models for this coming winter storm. It is a very rare storm because it is affecting the southeast. And it is significantly impacting the southeast. The southeast does not get that much snow or ice, and this could be heading toward, something not seen in many years, and it likely is. But it has developed by now. Actually, let me show you the radar for this storm. It is currently over Texas. The first flakes actually fell in Kansas earlier today. But as you can see, Dallas in that, it's kind of passing Dallas right now. And then as we go through Oklahoma and even up into Kansas, there is actually Dallas, it's rain. But as we go up to Oklahoma City, it's pretty heavy snow, about 1.5 inches per hour. So snow isn't as huge of a concern as ice. And ice is, there is ice going on, near the Red River probably, and as we get closer to Dallas. But anywhere north of Oklahoma City is pretty much just getting snow. And it is quite a bit of snow, but the main concern, again, is the ice. So this thing has already developed, and it will rapidly grow as we go overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Then this thing starts to quickly move to the east. As it's moving to the east, it'll affect areas like Louisiana, may get quite a bit of ice, all the way up to Missouri for snow. Arkansas getting a lot of ice. Alabama and Mississippi getting a lot of ice as well. Kentucky, Tennessee, even some snow in Illinois. And there are going to be a lot of places affected by this. Then as we get closer to the Carolinas, the ice starts to get in the Carolinas by late Saturday and early Sunday. For Washington, D.C., the snow gets there around the same time as the ice gets in the Carolinas. Georgia, around the same time. And then for places like the Carolinas, it kind of just sits there. And then even into Virginia, it sits there. And then same with the snow. But the fact that it's sitting there will kind of make it that a lot of ice just accumulates. In some areas, the current forecast is 3/4 of an inch of ice, which is absurd. And then as this thing moves to the north, places like the Carolinas, it may transition to rain if the GFS forecast holds. Washington, D.C. still getting ice, and then anywhere north of D.C. getting snow. New York City may see some pretty significant snowfall totals, 18 to 24 inches. And then they may actually get in on some ice action as well. And then this thing moves out of here by Monday, but still some snow way up in the northeast, going into Maine, even in New York, maybe a little bit in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, a little bit in Delaware. And then the European forecast model with this, they do show this. They show not as rapid of development as the GFS is showing, but they do eventually show it being maybe a little bit more sprawling, maybe actually just about the same. And then it kind of crawls. This one is more slowly kind of crawls its way toward the Carolinas. Again, same time of arrival. I guess the intervals on this is less than the GFS. But then as this actually gets into Tennessee, it starts as ice, then actually transitions into rain. Same with Mississippi and Alabama. And then Florida is going to get some pretty significant rain with this, most likely. For the Carolinas and northern into Virginia, it kind of stays as ice. And then the Carolinas, the North Carolina transitions into rain. South Carolina is just rain. But into the northern parts of North Carolina, it's ice. Most of Virginia is ice, and then anywhere north of Washington, D.C., again, is snow. The estimated snowfall totals from the GFS forecast model. Let me get it to you. This won't click. Here we go. So total snowfall is a good estimate of how much snow could fall for places like, Louisiana. They're saying it's going to get in on 23 inches of snow. I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be mostly ice. If it were snow, maybe. But Arkansas may be getting in on a little over a foot of snow. Oklahoma, same thing. And then as you get to the Arklatex region, maybe same thing. Virginia getting in on maybe a little over a foot of snow. Kentucky well over a foot of snow. And then this thing just moves north. New York City they show it getting a foot of snow there. So this is a pretty good estimate on what could happen. Washington, D.C., again, getting a little over a foot of snow. So I will be monitoring this very closely. Thanks for watching and see ya.